Hello, my name is Wayne Alexander, and today we're going to be looking at multiple forms in CRM 2011. Now, multiple forms is a new functionality that's only available in the 2011 system, and it's designed to give sysadmin or developers the ability to create different forms for users based on their security roles or what they do within the company. And today, what we're going to do is we're going to create a couple of multiple forms for a particular entity. I'm using the web version. I can confirm the Outlook version is exactly the same process. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and click on Settings. And once I go to Settings, I'm just going to go ahead and click on Solutions. As you know, if I was to click on Customizations, I would be customizing my default solution. But what I'm actually going to do is click on Solutions, and I'm going to use a solution that I prepared earlier called Solution 1. So I'm just going to double click and open that up. And I'm going to choose accounts as the entities I'm going to create multiple forms for. So if I would just go ahead on the left hand side here and go to accounts and select forms, I've cheated slightly because what I've done was I've already created two forms, one called sales forms and one called trainee forms. Now, the whole idea of the sales form is this is for salespersons, so when they log into the system, they will only see the vital information they need to see on an account entity. It's exactly the same thing on the trainee form. So any new employees that come into the organization, they've got a special form that they look at when they click on accounts. Information main is the main form. That's the default form that everyone sees when they log into the system. And then you have information mobile, as you know, which is the default mobile form. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and click on new, and I've got my option to choose between whether I want to create a new main form or a mobile form. I'm going to go ahead and select main form. And when I do, what the system will do, it would open up my account entity form. Okay, so for this example, all I'm going to do is I'm going to take away a few options from here. So let's get rid of addresses. Let's say that it's not relevant for this particular form that we're creating. Description's gone as well. As a matter of fact, what we'll do is we'll get rid of everything on the form. Marketing information. Let's get rid of details there as well. So we're literally only going to leave the general information, which is the account details and the notes and activities. I'm also going to go over to the header, and what I'm going to do in here is just quickly add some fields to my header. So let's just add city there. I mean, the whole idea of doing this is to show you that you can customize these forms based on people that are going to actually use them to specify directly to their needs. So I'm just going to add a few more fields here. I'm going to go over to the left navigation now, and let's take out a few items. So we don't want auditing history in there for this particular form. So let's just say that all we'll have is activities, close activities and contacts. If I go over to the sales section, what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to pull opportunities back into sales. I'm going to get rid of contracts because I don't want that, and I'm going to remove processes as well. So you can imagine what we've done there is we've just customized our form. Last but certainly not least, I'm going to go ahead and click on Save As. And it's a good idea to give the form a name. Try to be as descriptive as possible, and I'll show you exactly why in just a moment. So as an example, I'm going to call this HR form. Click OK, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and save and close. As always, I'm going to go ahead and publish all customizations. Now the whole idea of these main forms is you would create the main form and then you would assign a security role to the form. And what that would mean is, if I just go back in there and show you, so let me just double click and open back up the HR form. There you go. I can go ahead and assign a security role to the form, and what the system would automatically do is it would say, okay, whoever has that particular security role, they'll be able to see this form. Now you'll notice by default, whenever you create a new form, sysadmin and system customizer automatically get to see these forms. And I'm going to show you exactly what happens. So I've already published my customizations. If I was to go back to sales now, and if I was to click on accounts in the left navigation here, I'm going to just double click and open up party favors. Now this is the big difference. You'll notice that because I'm logged in as a system admin, there's actually an arrow at the top of the left hand corner of the screen here where it says sales form, and I could actually click on the drop down and select the form that I want to see. Now the reason why I can do this is because I'm sysadmin and I have the ability to see all forms, and you'll notice that as I flick between the forms, the information in the form changes dependent on what I customize it to be. So it's just giving me the ability, and it really is amazing because it means that people from different departments could log onto the CRM system, and as far as they're concerned, it's a completely different system to what someone else can see in another department. And there you go. Last but not least, just go through HR form, and all that information's there. Let's go ahead and click save and close. Fantastic. So I just showed you how to create a new form for an entity, and also you can assign a security role to that. If you're sysadmin, you'll automatically be able to see all the forms within the CRM system. Okay, thank you.